Hey, it's Mike. I was one of the presenters in the recent Men's Mastery Summit. I closed out day one. Graham asked us to say a few words about why we decided to participate. And the simple truth is, it just seemed like a good idea. It seemed like something that was worthwhile and worthy and also needed. So that's why I decided to participate. Lots of great speakers. I'd like to just take a second and once again acknowledge Graham Turner for organizing this, putting all this together. I think he did an absolutely sensational job and was just professional and grounded and helpful throughout. So kudos to Graham. I really look forward to what he's got up next and hopefully participating. So much love to all of you. Have a wonderful evening wherever you are, and be good. Stay well. Thanks. Bye.
Hi, I'm Jamie Smart, and when Graham Turner invited me to speak at his Men's Mastery Summit, I was an instant yes, and here's why. It seems to me that as men are faced with all kinds of challenges at the moment, challenges around relationships, challenges around work, challenges around meaning and purpose and health and mental health and all this sort of stuff. And one of the things I'm passionate about is waking people up to who they really are and what they've got going for them. And most men haven't been told or don't know or haven't realized that we have an unsuspected inner resource, a way of navigating in the world and tapping into our innate resilience and living a beautiful life. And so that's what I was delighted to speak to men about. And that's why I said yes to the Men's Mastery Summit. My experience of Graham the whole time was he's really open, really enthusiastic, really committed and passionate to supporting men and willing to learn by doing, which I love. You know, one of the things I think is really important is courage. And Graham's willing to step out there and model what he's wanting to bring into the world for men. I encourage you to check it out. Cheers.
Hi, I'm James, wellbeing coach and part of the Men's Mastery Summit group. It has been amazing to have been a part of this and to continue to be a part of this as well. The reason I wanted to do it is because I've been through anxiety and I know what a struggle that can be, especially when you're a man and there's that old dusty belief around how men should be and not to talk about it or just to keep strong, make great decisions. And going through anxiety really showed me that it doesn't have to be that way and that there is always a way through it. I'm living proof that there is a way through it, to inspire other men that are struggling with whatever they're struggling with, and to see that there's a different way to find a way through and explore and get there. Graham's been awesome setting up this summit. Absolutely awesome. Such a support of just going out there and just getting the job done, rounding people up, coordinating it, being there for support if needed as well. And it just felt very smooth and like it has just run like clockwork. So whatever you've done, Graham, congrats, because you've been amazing. And I'm so glad you came up with the idea to put it out there and get a community together and build on that community as well. I cannot wait to see what happens at the next one and who else we help out in the world.
The reason why I'm joining the Men's Mastery Summit is because in the very moment that I had a conversation with Graham and he talked with me about his vision to create this group and the summit and the experience for other men to receive the value through the speakers and to learn from each other, I could sense in him a certain level of trust in life and in trusting what wants to be created through him and not really knowing what was going to happen, the things that he would need to learn along the way to make this group and the summit happen. But he was just devoted to the process and willing to make it happen for whatever cost. the moment that I saw that in him, I knew that this was going to be a really great summit. And that's the main reason why I joined. Because if you have someone like this who is leading, who is hosting, in charge, you're going to have the ripples effect of that affecting everyone else in the group, and everyone else that has a chance to watch. So I could be talking about all sorts of reasonings here, but that was the main thing that really drawn me to want to help Graham make his vision a reality. And I was so blessed to be invited to it, and so honored to be part of it. So yeah, that was it. I hope you have a fantastic time watching the videos and participating in the summit.
Hello, Drew Tupper here. I just finished being part of Graham Turner's event, Men's Mastery Summit. It was a summit for men to help them unleash and unlock their power within. And I thought it was a great event. I was glad to be part of it. My talk was on parenting and leadership. And I wanted to say that I thought Graham did a great job. The event was well run, and it's a really great thing to do that he did for men, and to be of service and to genuinely help other men. A lot of the content was great. I watched some of the other videos. I got a lot from it, and I respect him for doing this, for being so generous with his time, and for leading by a great example. Thank you, Graham.
I've been asked 3 questions. Why am I in the men's group on the summit as a speaker? Why do I think it's important? And what do I think of Graham? I have one word that answers all of those questions. Love. I am motivated by love and service. That's who I am. I'm a few other things, but mainly I'm motivated by love and service. Graham spoke to me recently and asked me if I would like to be a speaker in the men's mastery group at the summit. I put that through the filter of who I am. I am love and service. Does this align with who I am? Yes, because I get to serve with love. It's so important that men realize their truth, realize their potential, realize their worth in the world, and go after their dreams so they can be who and all that they can be. And I love Graham to bits for who he is and the opportunity he's allowed me to have in sharing a part of my story, a part of my experience that may serve somebody else. That's why I'm in the group. That's what I think of it. And that's what I think of Graham. Nothing but love.
Hey everyone, my name is Jan Trautwein. I'm a holistic mindset and business coach. You can find me at jantrautwein.com. And today I gave a little talk about money at the Men's Mastery Summit, which was created by Graham. And I wanted to share a few of my thoughts on why I decided to speak there and about the whole experience. So Graham reached out to me and yeah, I was more than happy to follow the invitation, because I think anyone who brings together any group of people, in this case men, to empower them, to encourage them to live life on their own terms, that's something I want to support. And yeah, I knew I could contribute, and I chose to speak about the topic of money, which is a taboo topic for many people. And yeah, I was really impressed by Graham and how he stepped up to put something like this together, and how it was just simple enough but effective. And he was really great at communicating, resolving any issues that popped up in the organization. So yeah, big shout out and thank you to Graham, and I would be happy to participate in the next one. Bye.
Hello guys, Matt Main here. Wonderful to be a part of the Men's Mastery Summit. I am Matt Main. I am an author, speaker and spiritual guide, and I have been delighted and thrilled to be a part of the Men's Mastery Summit. I have just given my talk and presentation on walking the path of joy, which is quite simple and self-explanatory. Life is joyful, life is beautiful and wonderful. Every second, every day is a gift, and we get to find the joy and extract the joy and the juice of living every day and sharing it with others, building, serving, having fun, creating cool stuff. It's been a wonderful thrill so far. It's day 1 of 4 amazing days. I'm here because I want to be a part of something bigger than myself. I'm here to support fellow men and to be uplifted myself, and to hopefully give some upliftment and goodness to others, to remind us all that we are worthy, we are wonderful, and that we can make a difference in our lives and in our communities to make the world a better place. We've been led by Graham Turner. It's a blessing and a joy to work with G, or Gray as I call him. Gray is an absolutely wonderful man, wonderful leader, and I'm learning and growing from him and associating with him, and that is why I'm here. Let's keep up the work, let's keep going.
Hi, I'm Jamie Smart, and when Graham Turner invited me to speak at his Men's Mastery Summit, I was an instant yes, and here's why. It seems to me that as men are faced with all kinds of challenges at the moment, challenges around relationships, challenges around work, challenges around meaning and purpose and health and mental health and all this sort of stuff. And one of the things I'm passionate about is waking people up to who they really are and what they've got going for them. And most men haven't been told or don't know or haven't realized that we have an unsuspected inner resource, a way of navigating in the world and tapping into our innate resilience and living a beautiful life. And so that's what I was delighted to speak to men about. And that's why I said yes to the Men's Mastery Summit. My experience of Graham the whole time was he's really open, really enthusiastic, really committed and passionate to supporting men and willing to learn by doing, which I love. You know, one of the things I think is really important is courage. And Graham's willing to step out there and model what he's wanting to bring into the world for men. I encourage you to check it out. Cheers.